Hi, this is Steve Salinas, Senior Product Marketing Manager for the security products here at Cylance. Over the next few minutes, I'm going to show you how you can perform root cause analysis with CylanceOPTICS. CylanceOPTICS provides you with the ability to perform root cause analysis against any threat, any sort of file, any sort of artifact that you might identify on your endpoint as being interesting and maybe pertinent to a potential security issue. So I'm going to show you how you use this capability in the product. So we're in our Cylance dashboard. CylanceOPTICS is integrated into the dashboard. But what we're going to do is we're going to start at looking at a specific device that is protected with Cylance Protect. And recently, an adversary attempted to trick or to encourage or get an employee to run a weaponized document on their endpoint. It was part of a phishing attempt. Cylance Protect blocked this attempt, and you can see that here, that it was blocked, the script was blocked from running. So the important point first is that we have this prevention capability that is continuously protecting our endpoint. But now when you add on CylanceOPTICS, you have the ability to go and understand where these threats might be coming from, so that if there are steps that you can take to reduce your attack surface, you can understand those. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at that now. So here I can look at the focus data by clicking View Data. So what this has done, it's putting together a timeline of events that occurred around this potential attack that was stopped by Cylance Protect. So what I want to do is I want to get to the area of interest, and then I'll explain what we're looking at here at a whole. So as you can see here, there are a number of different activities that have occurred on this endpoint. So what I'm interested in is the point in which Cylance Protect identified this script as malicious and blocked it. So what we're looking at here is this graphical timeline view of all the different activities that occurred. If I scroll down, I can also get an event card view. As I click on any of the different icons, my event card gets updated. So I can see the script that was blocked, I can see the process where it came from, and the things that might have occurred before and after that did happen. Now, we know that some users may want to look at this data in a different way, so we're also providing it in a table format that can be exported. So if you are more comfortable using Excel or some other tool to do this type of analysis, you're more than able to do that, I should say. So let's go back to our timeline view. And the whole point here is I want to understand where these came from. So here's my script. If I start to step back through it, I can see, I'm going to continue to look and see if there's anything interesting. So I see a command line here that is a little concerning. It looks a little bit odd. But if I take a closer look, I can actually see this is a find and replace scheme going on here, where the adversaries are trying to hide their command within this obfuscated view. So that's certainly concerning. And the key point here, though, is that we're providing this to you, the user, automatically. You didn't have to go out and do some sort of forensic analysis against the endpoint to capture this data. We're providing it to you so that you can take steps to improve your overall security posture. I can also see here Adobe was being used for this. So I'm getting a good amount of information simply by clicking on that View Data link. Here's something else that's concerning. I can see that Adobe Reader 9 is being used, which I know to be vulnerable. So me as the user, what I'm probably doing is I'm taking notes here to identify, okay, I want to go and look to make sure no one else is using Adobe 9, because that's going to help reduce my attack surface as well. And now I see that there was a process that's going to get initiated here in a moment. I can go back, and then I can see that, in fact, this came from Outlook. And then I can see at what time this occurred, see who the users were, who was in it, who was working on this machine when this occurred. So what this can do is also help me understand that, all right, maybe part of the way I can reduce my security, my risk of a breach, is to ensure that my employees are following best practices when it comes to working with their email. I might also go back, look at my email filtering, see if there's certain things that I can do there to ensure that these malicious scripts aren't getting even past my email filtering. So there are a number of different things that I'm going to be able to do, take action on based on this very simple and easy to use root cause analysis capability that's part of CylanceOPTICS. For more information, please visit us at cylance.com.